Welcome to CarSceneKorea. I introduce newly released Genesis, Hyundai, and Kia cars. So that is the tray cup holder, very firm and sturdy. And the car I have behind me today is IONIQ 6, and you probably saw that from the thumbnail already. But I will give you a back-to-back comparison of IONIQ 6s here, because the one is the fully loaded version is the one I am driving upstairs right there, but it has the 18-inch wheels on without the digital side mirror on. So let's get to it and let me give you all about it. So this is the 18-inch wheel that IONIQ 6 gets. So you probably saw mostly the 20s, and a lot of people say that the 20s are for the looks and it looks better. And I've seen people saying that, criticizing just a little bit about the design of the 18-inch wheel, but not so sure about that, because I actually do like this design. Honestly, if I were to get an IONIQ 6, less than a year ago, I really was signing up for IONIQ 6, but personal issues came up, so I'm not getting IONIQ 6 no more. But if I were to get the wheels for my IONIQ 6, I would have definitely gone with the 18-inch for sure, because I personally like the look of it. It definitely has that EV look to it as well. The shield wheels that we are used to with all the EVs. And modern day manufacturers are slowly stepping aside from that design, but I actually like that wheel design because that is practical and it gives you much more better driving range for sure, right? I like the look and I like the fact that that is the 18-inch wheel, so why not? Money for the tire, 18s are gonna be much more cheaper than 20s for sure. Since we're going over the tires, this is the Nexen and Farah AU7, specifically built for EV. And as you guys know, a lot of manufacturers, and I'm talking about the tires, they work and invest a lot on the tires for exclusively the EVs, because due to the nature being EVs are heavier than the internal combustion engine cars, well, at least for now. So that being said, they have developed tires exclusively for the EVs, keeping in mind higher driving distance and also the NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness that comes into the cabin of the car, and all of that put together. And also the test driver that I had on my way here had the 20s, but that tire is also specifically for EV and EV only, so that is probably one of the reasons why I had such a gentle and cushiony drive along the way, but also there was the performance put behind as well. Enough of that. Here is the side mirror for IONIQ 6 if you don't get the digital side mirror. So right here it has the 6 pixels right here. IONIQ 6, they try to use as many pixels as possible, but where necessary they used 6 only. So here I just found one, and another one that I know of is the 6 pixels in the middle where the active air flap is. So this opens and closes accordingly. The ECU controls that, but there are 6 dots, and this is also the indicator for the battery charging status as well. So step aside from your car, you know how much the car is being charged and how much there is. And not only is that for yourself, but also other people in line to charge their EVs. And if you're an EV owner, you know how important and useful and practical that is. So this is the one with the digital side mirror. So when you open it up, we can see the winglet design right here. It stretches all the way up to here where the speaker is, right? But let me show you one over here. This one comes all the way up to here, so it's much lower than where the speaker was, obviously, right? So that much gap versus that. Oh, and this is the accessory that IONIQ came up with. Let me turn off the music just in case. So that is the accessory that IONIQ 6 came up with. So this is not something that they just threw in just because, but they had this in mind from the very development. And wow, it fits really flush with the car, and this portion being like those fabric like material and also the leather material. By the way, this is upcycled and recycled material that's been used on IONIQ 6, so it just fits so flush. Or you could just simply push and it gets stuck like that. Very firm and sturdy, so you can keep your glasses on there. So IONIQ. And that being said, I'm wondering what other gadgets are there. Oh, there are more over there, so let's go check it out. Actually, this car, it has a tray right here. So that is the tray probably for the smartphone. And right here is the cup holder. You can pull it out, put it back in, and easily you can fold it like that. Wow, this is really brilliant. Not a big thing, not a rocket science, but this sure does come in super handy. Nothing on the rear seats, so I think I covered that all. One more thing. Oh my god, so this is the beauty. So you can actually have a set of a different tray on top here. Use it as like your meal tray, something like that. You can have your glasses here. So all that thing put together, I can definitely sense that the idea behind the IONIQ 6, when it was put under the development, it was definitely gearing towards being a living space. So that's what the IONIQ 6 was targeting in the first place. And also you can place your laptop in the middle, workstation as well at the same time. So that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like CarSceneKorea if you did. And actually, that's the ride that I had on my way here. So if you haven't checked it out yet, don't miss out my test drives on the link right here, and I'll see you in the next video.